screenshot. Let's have a very quick look at that um system. I want to notate on it. I don't know if I have Infinite Painter installed on this thing, on this bad boy. But yes, this is so personal. You're seeing my weird stuff, but it's alright. Look, I have June's Journey, which is a. I'm still recommending that game. Yes, I'm gonna install Infinite Painter. Wow. Yeah, that one I do recommend. So if you don't have it, you should get it. Oh, it's a good painting program. So it's worth a look. Pinagkaiba. I logged out of my Facebook account, which didn't have what I needed. No, thank you, person. Pushy people. I don't like it when you're pushy. Please don't. No, you didn't pay for that. I actually paid for my own account ages ago. I please don't lie to uso na. I paid for my account a while back. No, you don't pay for me. So I don't want you to do that. I'm being scammed left and right and it's exhausting. Please teach your children not to be scammy. Kakapagod. No, you don't pay for me. You've taken a lot from my house. Please don't say stupid things. It's exhausting. No, I don't want you to pay for me. Dude, what the fuck? Do you go to other places and tell people that no, don't do that. It's not okay. You are here as a friend. Act like a friend. Yeah, I'll notate in a bit. Give me a moment. I'm waiting for Infinite Painter to finish installing. And in the meantime, getting this done a third time. This is not the not the first, second, or second time I'm doing this. I have at least this is the third version. Ah, yes, I am picking cheaper pieces for this one because this is one of the earlier sessions, and they do get progressively harder and more expensive. So I want to hold enough um, money to get to the harder parts. My account on my tablet has more stuff on it. But since I'm getting invaded a lot, I'm sort of avoiding my tablet, which is why I've been waiting for a new a different work tablet. I don't like getting robbed. I've been robbed too many times. Never fun. Never fun. You you know. Oh, I like that, but not the blue. Ooh, not that. And not for this one anyway. Not for this patio. Ugh. You know what, no, I don't want you to do that. Thank you. There's a specific set of chairs that I like. I just don't remember the brand. But knowing my taste, they're probably a little on the more expensive side. Oh, this is cheap. You might be able. Oh no, too white. Yes, it's a thing. Nasaan ka na? Where are you now? God, trying to find old chairs. I've already collected a lot of the chairs that I like. Um, but yeah, obviously this is a new account. So God, the whole hey, come out, wherever you are thing is annoying. I know what style I like. Well, of course I do. He's me. Ano, of course I know him. He's me. Shit. Man, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? Refinding yourself, finding yourself again. No, no, I am single. I don't, I wanna say regrettably so, but it's not, is it? No regrets. And to the guy who was saying, maybe, maybe people have been, ano, avoiding you for, see, wait, let me just get dark brown na nga. Brown, dark brown. Wood, anyway. Material. See the guys who, I like that. But no, I can't. It's expensive. It's diamond, so we're not getting it. Yeah. There's this guy, sabi niya, baka nilalayo sa'yo kasi may ano, baka nilalayo sa'yo ni God. Sino yung nagsabi na? Wherever you are. Ay, ayun, hey! I found you, but not you. Oof, Lord. I'll probably use this one. Um, how much is it? It's 800 we can get that. Let's get that from here. That's up this section. No, I haven't really been looking. So, how are you gonna get someone if you're not looking? I mean, it's not my priority right now. I remember I use these too, and that's nice, but it doesn't bring any personality to this space. However, I probably will get that at another time. So, oh, maybe that one, but not that's not the right shade. So I'm gonna continue searching. Meron kay FRT. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. No, natutunaw siya. But it's pretty. And this one's also nice, but also very expensive. Oh, damn, I like that. Mm, dag nabbit. Fine. I'll get that one. And then I'll get this one. That is pretty. Pop this out. Nope. This one doesn't work anymore because of the shading. Oh, ding, 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 ding. And in brown and white, brown and white chair to fit the aesthetic. Oh, maybe. Technic. Oh, there you go. I have these. I have these. Oh, okay. We're back in business. I found you again. Certain parts. Yeah. I'm gonna use this one because it looks like a negative version of the armchairs I already have. Gonna pop that one. Let me see. That sort of works. I'll see if I have a table that can showcase the chairs. Hindi kasi siya masyadong makita. No, you're okay. Don't worry about it. It's part of the world building package, the concept package. So this is not really my main thing, my main interest. I'm not too worried about it, but it is fun. I don't do esposa comida. I'm gonna explain esposa comida to you, child, because you say a lot of very stupid things. Um, you require esposa comida because you don't bother studying or learning for yourself. It's like asking someone else to do the job for you, right? Like asking someone else to do the job for you. Like, ikaw na lang, I don't want to do this. That's what esposa comida is. We don't like that. Palakasan kami eh. Patimpalak. Feats of strength. Gladiator. So we actually like doing the thing ourselves. Not really asleep, I'm sorry. Obviously not. So we don't do esposa comida. Or you're not gonna go tap someone and say, oh, you're gonna fight in my place. No, no, of course not. Gladiatorial yun eh. We fight our own fights. Esposa comida is when you're too lazy to fight your own fight and you tap someone else. Which is why Rube was complaining a while back. Um, why are you in the ring? Why are you why are you in the ring? Si Outlander. Why are you fighting? Why are you joining the fray? Why are you in active combat? Because it's part of the fun, my dude. It's fun to prove to yourself that you're actually decent at it. It's not as fun if you have to tap other people. and get them to do stuff. Kind of boring, right? But you have asked me that before. You have asked me before. Why are you in the fray? Why are you fighting? Why are you in the ring? Parang si Tof lang yan. Hindi alam nung nanay niya na ng parents niya na she's doing underground fights. Kaya na wala ng lamp. Naubos na. Ay, ang daming bago. Kasi hindi ko feel. Mas gusto ko yung luma. Ayun. Hello. Come to mama. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that for here, but just in case. I do like that. Good value. Good value. I also like this one. Yeah, one of the main issues with the outdoor wall hanging is, of course, it's outdoor, outdoors. So I have to make sure it doesn't fade or get ruined. Whatever. I'm gonna use these. Oh, dag nabbit. Oh, that's nice. Like that. I can see myself using it. So there's a lot of metal and wood going on. Quite nice, actually. I'm not gonna ruin the back piece with the with one of these kasi nasisira yung shape ng wall hanging. I'm gonna leave that alone. And then I don't think I'm gonna be using a rug because this is outdoors, so I don't want to break that. Take another screenshot. I have now been recording for 22 minutes, so I'm gonna do. Oh, sorry, an outdoor bench. Really seriously, this last nabenga ko sa outdoor. Ang material wood. Hmm. Now, maybe that one, but no, not quite. No, it's not perfect. It's a little too large. No, it's not perfect. It needs to be unassuming. It doesn't. I need it to not hog attention, like to work with a whole worker. Oh, that's nice. That works with the pots on the left and the right. So let's take another screenshot and then finish and then set design. And we're gonna break here because I have like 20 minutes of video already in silent. Because it's gonna be really difficult to upload and okay, import gallery. The first one, I suppose, this one. I think and, all right. Okay. So, God, I forget that sometimes I'm with a new group. I did not take a screenshot of the original space, so let's just take a look at the palette that we have. Um, I've got sunshine on a rainy day. No, unko, thank you. So I've got brown right here. I'm on my cell phone. I'm so sorry. This isn't going to go as smoothly as I would like it to be. I've got some orange. So oh, I've got brown. I got some orangey ochre type thing. Pangit talaga. I'm using this pointer stylus that's the problem with not the nubby stylus is it's just essentially it's a rounded tip, so it doesn't write very well. Um okay, I got this brown over here, this brown over here. So I've got dark brown too apart from my regular brown. Ano ba yan? Sumulat ka. Pinapahiya mo tayo eh. Oop. So I've got dark brown, brown, orange, and I got white. These are my base colors, right? So you can see them here. The curtains, the floor, and the walls. Okay, so you can see that. And then you can see our materials are made of wood, concrete, and like fabric. But we're not gonna count that. And then let's talk about shape. Then the shapes that we arrived at, the shapes that are pre-existing. So we have rectangles, squares, and some angled shapes. That's about it. Hindi masyadong kita yung outside. You can see there are plants. Okay? And so we're gonna see now that you should notice na I made it move around the area. So I want you to see how the color travels. So let's talk about the first thing. If you look away, so that same exercise. If you look away and you look back, the first thing that you look at is this. This is the first thing that you'll see, right? Probably, if your eyes are normal. And then um, you would have to move either to the left or to the right. Now, it really depends on the kind of brain you have, but this is a very particularly strong pull. This the same orange, right? That orange tone. And then we're going to be jumping. Um, if you notice, there's the next jump is another brown. The next jump is another brown, but this is also a very strong directional. So I'm seeing this. So you can jump from color to color, shape to shape. You can use directionals. Man, my handwriting is shit on this. Anyway, so I see the orange and I see that, but this is a very strong green and it's moving in this direction. So I'm probably gonna jump there. And then I hit this subconscious barrier, which encourages me to move down. And now I've got this very white horizontal strip. So you see that my travel is from here. I travel from here to here to here to here to here. And then this almost moves me down here, right? And then I see the stairs. So I go down the stairs. And this is all very psychological. Like you don't think about it, you just do it. And then you hit this and you move up, which allows you to go here and then go here. Shh, child, it's not yours. Stop stealing. Catherine, stop stealing. I'm gonna keep calling you out now. And now we go back here. So if you notice, we've actually made a round trip across the design. So we started with the thing which would probably attract your attention most. We moved to the nearest orangey object because that pulls attention. We traveled via this directional. We hit this obstacle and then went down, traveled along the length of the chair, went down the side table, down the stairs, and then looked at, traveled across the floor, up the ottoman, up the chair, up the leg of the side table, up the side table, across the bed, and then went all the way back. No esposa shit. Catherine, stop stealing, huh? We have enough problems without you stealing. And that is why it's cohesive. You see it's all subconscious. We just pointed it out. You're gonna enter that space and think, that feels pleasant. Because of that, your brain is actually sensing we pointed out what your brain is sensing and why it feels pleasant. Okay? We'll try the other one. Okay. So, oh God, I forgot. I forgot again to. I usually take a screenshot of the before and the after, and I forgot. So I'm sorry, but you do remember what this looks like. So should be fine. um. So if you notice, this is ano bang elements natin na bago? Ito yung element na bago. Here, here, and here. So ito lang. Everything else was there when we started. So let's talk about what was available. You have brown, I'm sorry, brown and stripes. Right, lots of stripes. Um, we have triangles right here. We have some circles right here. Of course, a lot of rectangles. Um, light bulbs, so that counts under circle. And then we've got some subtle grays, beigey gray, actually. And so we have light brown and dark brown, both. And that's pretty much it. So in terms of material, we have glass, wood, and metal. That's it. That's about it. So here I wanted to utilize. Wait, come on. You can do it. I will hide. I wanted to pull all of that green because there are a lot of it's outdoors, right? So you have a lot of plants outside. And I wanted to pull all of that forward. No, thank you. Here and then here. And interestingly, this is a key, right? This is, if you remember, this is what we call a key because it combines the metal from here, this metal function, this rectangle, this repeating function. So one, two, three. They're all here, plus the plants, plus the leaves, plus the color, really. So again, it is a key, which is why we have that there. And then I have white because I want it to pop out. And everything is a little beigey and brown. So I needed some white here. No comida difícil. Stop making excuses. No, unko. Please stop shitting on people. I give you good things, you give me shit. It's not nice. I give you good things, you give me shit. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Okay, what am I plotting out? The movement of color. So you can tell that the white jumped from here to here to here to here. So medyo nakasirkulo siya. I was gonna use a white bench, but I saw this one and it just felt appropriate. Um, and then we have ito, the dark pots. So you got this one moving to here, which is why it's appropriate. It's in place. And then to the side, and then back here and there, and then going back. And then we have the greens moving around the space. And the brown is everywhere. The brown is ubiquitous, so there's no point in pointing out the brown. So if we actually look at that again, the first thing you're going to look at is this, probably. And then the directional of that looks like this, right? It's pulling you down. And it's the same with the console, the directionals. What directionals? The vertical lines are subconsciously directing your eyes. It happens. You don't need to think about it. It's just the way our brains work. So this also has a subconscious feeling. These vertical lines make you feel like there's a barrier. Either you're locked in or something else is locked in. But apart from being a barrier, it can move you up or it can move you down. Now, in this case, it kind of feels like down. Why? Because of these cones. I feel like I'm being pointed down. Now, if I go higher up, it would feel like I'm pointing up. Why? Because of this roof. We can't see the rest of it, but we know that there's a roof there. And it's probably triangular. Okay. And once you notice that, once you see this, you're going to realize that, hey, there are very many vertical lines. And they do make you feel like moving from one side to the other side. There's a sense of movement, and it's all leading you to the center of the space, which is an interesting thing. Okay. Well, you can always test that. You never have to believe somebody when they tell you some shit. Every time you say something like I don't believe you, I just tell you then test it. Why waste our time? Huh? Why waste anybody's time? It's a waste of time arguing. Just test the idea and move on. We don't do stupidity here. It's exhausting. Yes, we also don't do children. So I'm a little impatient. I'm sorry. I do not hold kids. I don't like to. Sorry. Okay. So now I want you to think about this wall. Nothing, right? Do you sense movement? No. I'm gonna challenge you to look at this wall on top and realize that this makes you feel like moving down, and then you suddenly stop. See it. If you don't believe me, I'm gonna pop this out, and I want you to notice how your eyes move. I want you to look at this spot. No disciple crap. I want you to look at this spot. I'm gonna pop out the color, and I want you to tell me if your eyes stay here. Okay? No, right? No, no. The reality is your eyes started here. So ito yung kanina, no? Your eyes start there, right? But it stops here, right? I bet it does. I pop this out. Does it stay? No, it doesn't. In fact, you move all the way down here. You sense that? You have to. I mean, you're human. Nag-slide, di ba? The word I would use is slide. Nag-slide yung, it slid. Your attention moved from here all the way to here. And that's what we're capitalizing on, the directionals. Okay, so again, if you're not sure, you test it for yourself. So we start here, and this is what pulls our attention because it's interesting. Again, one of the main reasons you're going to be looking at this is because it's high contrast, right? This is light brown, this is dark brown, and nothing else is touching it. I want you to look at the shape of that. The shape of that is discrete and complete. It's not interfered with by anything. I'm not for sale, sorry. Whereas this is actually intersecting. We can highlight this by increasing the, let me just duplicate this. Duplicate. And then I'm gonna change the color on that. Drop the saturation to and then I'm gonna change the contrast, and then I'm gonna pump up the brightness a little bit. So you can see better if I do it this way. um, you can tell that this is connected to this. Magkakadikit sila eh. They're impinging on each other. They're touching each other. Like a mash of things. Right? There you go. I'm gonna remove this again so you can see it. What I'm talking about. It's easier to see if we turn it black and white. The problem. You also do the same thing when you're drawing and you're trying to work out the silhouette or the blocking of things. It's the same idea. I'm gonna pop this out. And now we have this discrete thing, and this is why we look at it. Nothing else is ruining that silhouette or that shape. It's high contrast. It is definitely the first thing we're going to look at. Okay? And then, because of the subconscious directionals, I am going to be moving in this direction. And then again here, right? And until I encounter this table, in which case, which is emphasized by multiple spaces. Now, I want you to be autistic with me for a little bit. Paanyaya. I want you to see this pattern, this horizontal bar, this horizontal bar, this horizontal, this horizontal, this horizontal, this horizontal, this horizontal. And then you see it and it becomes a lot more pleasant, right? So we're gonna once you see that, it becomes easier to notice the horizontal movement. So we hit this space, and then let's say we move to the left because of the plant. So you get curious about this, probably. We move to the left, and then we move up. And then we move through the directional, and we've gone back. It's one of two things. Either you move back here, or you become curious about the stuff upstairs. But it's a little far. So the reality is you will probably look here. And that's the same. You would probably do the same thing if you moved on the other side. So how am I so sure that you're going to jump directly to the chair and not to the bench? Because I picked my bench in such a way that it wouldn't pull attention from the rest of the design. You know that there's a bench, but you're not, it's sliding off basically of your attention. You're not, it's like you're not really staring at it. Everything else, why? Why do we not stare at that very nice bench? Very rustic. First, because of the color, right? It's low contrast. It's a little dark. It almost looks like part of the shadows. And then right beside it is this very substantial looking chair. Very robust shape, very solid. With white fabric and light brown backrest. So normally, this is not what you're going to be staring at. Your eyes will look at it very briefly, and then, because that's what we do, we check out if there's something to look at. We go, there's nothing to look at there. And then we move in the direction of the thing that does have detail. And we're going to go here. And then we're gonna go here. Yay! And we've made a full circuit. And that is why it's pleasant. Our eyes feel like it's everything is harmonious. Everything is in place. Nothing in this area feels out of place. But it's still interesting. It has things that pop out. Like you can tell that this is a very modern, very sleek setting. But we wanted to combine the environment, right? You can to mix the environment in with the glass and metal because you can see that there are trees. And so we did that here. Here on this bench. It's very rustic but also has metal. And on this wall hanging. And these are essentially our keys. So you've got the same elements combined from out here in one, I'm sorry, no, in two pieces. And then everything else works together. So this furniture is actually adjacent to this armchair, this chair is adjacent to this chair in terms of aesthetic. It's the same aesthetic family. And this is somewhat related to this, but this is a little more rustic, right? Which is okay. Kasi, this is very modern. So, naka-scale siya. We have a scale of from rustic to modern. And our furniture is just basically jumping from the more rustic versions to the more modern versions. So makikita mo siya, it makes this very nice range of things. And there you go. That's it. Ta-ta-da-ta-da.